All right, welcome back to the headcam edition of HiFly Radio. So I am in the process of final assembly. I'm riveting the horizontal components together. Let's see here. So the internal structures are done. This is the forward bulkhead, forward spar. It's crazy how it has a bend right now, but once you put it all together, it straightens out. But I got the inner spars put on, or inner ribs put on the forward spar with the doublers, and the center piece, I forget what they call it. There's two more ribs that go on, that mount to the leading or forward spar here. But because you need to have access, I believe you leave these off for now because it tells you not to put those on. I guess to give you a way to get inside and rivet the forward spar to these nose ribs. So I don't even know how that's going to work. That's going to be hard. But it does tell you to put them in the skins in the cradle. And then you put the nose spars, cleco those in, and then rivet. And then you put the whole forward spar subassembly on top. And then you rivet those somehow. So I don't know how you're going to get the ones in the middle. I don't, unless it's a pull reel or a blind rivet. I don't know. These you can get to, no problem, but we'll see. So I did prime the components. I did prime, and it's a lot of the actual skins actually primed, and there's overspray to the areas that are not. But all the rivet lines are primed, so the two touching points will be primed. So this is an area that you really can't get to. So any place that I can't get to and easily, you know, keep an eye on, and if they do get some corrosion, take care of it, I'm priming. And everything else that, of course, and everything that the plans actually require you to prime. So, and it does add weight, man. I went through 3 cans, almost 4 cans of the self-etching primer in the rattle can, and it's about a pound a can. So you got to go sparingly, and I try to be light, but to get a good coverage using rattle can, that's just what it takes. It is a better coverage, I would think, with a spray gun. But it's heavier, I mean, because you're putting on like a 2-part epoxy, I think. So, anyways, to each their own. That's the beauty of experimental. So, I've got the little hydraulic, uses hydraulic with air, squeezer, 2 flush dies, and these end ribs are easy. I can get to with this. The inner nose ribs, I'll have to do the rivet gun here, which is this guy, and a bucking bar. So I'll do another video on that. This is pretty easy. You take these are the smallest, not the smallest, one size bigger than the smallest rivet in the kit. And that's what you do the bulk of the skins with. And these are the 460s, I believe, 426 -3s, which is why they're a flush rivet. This is why you dimple all the skins. So nothing crazy here. You just put it in. Make sure you get it nice and flush, and then you just slowly apply, and it squeezes it. And then you can check it with your little rivet gauge here. See, it's a little under there. It's been going a little small. So I hit it again and hold the pressure. That's what I don't do. If I get in a rush, it takes a second for it to build up. And then you check it. Yeah, see, and there's no play at all there now. So the intent is for the smash part of the rivet to sit in the circle with no play, but still be able to do that with it. So that tells you if it's over or under perfect. And then let's see here. Sorry, trying to get some viz on it here. And then I'm gonna do this one up here. And you just kind of work your way as you go. Key is getting it level and flush. See, that's not, I think that's, I may have turned the pressure up just a little bit more. I turned it down. Oh, see, there you go. Bam. Just got to go a little longer. And this is why it's hard to make good content doing this. A lot of people will just film for hours, and then they'll go back and do like a video and fast forward and talk about it. And I just, that's why I'm going to kind of do highlights and do a couple videos like this here and there as I get to the, like a new thing. And you don't have to check them every time. Once this thing's set, they're all, they should all be close. See, that one's actually close. A little under that one, I think. Let's see here. Let me put it on there. Yeah, just a little under. Let me squeeze it again. It's better to be under than over, because you can go back and add a little bit more pressure to it. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm gonna do this one at the bottom here. These are a little hard to get to because you gotta kind of lift up here. There we go. It's funny, you'll see them smoke, it look like they're smoking. Yeah, see, that's perfect. Bam. All right. Do this last one on this video and then I'll turn it off. I don't want to keep boring you guys. But look at that. Look at all those rivets, man. I think this thing has like a few thousand rivets in it. It's all right. How do you eat an elephant? One piece at a time. Plus it gives me time to save up for the next kits because I'm not rolling in the dough, and this stuff is expensive now. I mean, well, aviation's always expensive, but it has gotten really expensive. It's almost a rich man's hobby again, But as I'm taking the time to build, I'm saving for the next kit, which is the fuselage. And then I'll get the wings and the new generator, or the new compressor is not as loud, at least. But I'll get the wings, and then after the wings, I'll follow it up with the there's a finishing kit, and there's going to be some mods that I'm doing, like the fastback conversion, like a composite conversion on the top of the tail, and some different wing tips. And those are perfect, man. I wish I could do them all that way. I love the squeezer versus the bucking. But, and then the last thing, at some point, you have to kind of figure out what you're going to do about a motor, because if you order one from Lycoming, it's like a 2-year wait. So, and then, or if you get like a core, which is, kind of like the crankcase or basically the shaft with the prop mounts to, which is, I forget what they call it. You get a core of a motor and have one built, or have one rebuilt, or buy something used, which is what a lot of people do. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. I'm gonna finish this one, and figure out. I might save the bucking part for tomorrow, because I'm kind of, I don't know, man. I just hit my expiration date last year, like last summer, dude. I just started having some issues with things. I hate to sound like this, but, and put on weight, got really tired. Thought it was my thyroid because I have thyroid problems, but the medication and my numbers were right, and I've just have never gotten my energy back. I don't know what it is, man. I'm just running on steam, it seems like. But anyways, you guys and gals have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps. Gives a thumbs up. thumbs down if you don't like it. Any comments, throw them in there. I'll try to answer them. And you guys can keep me honest as I go through the build. But I'm thinking about, doing some t-shirts or something. I don't know, just kind of the way I was raised and who I am. It's hard for me to do that kind of thing, but I thought about maybe doing like selling t-shirts and stuff and some merch to kind of raise money to help pay for the kid. That ultimately I'll get there, it's just, it will take me longer having to save up and do things. So if I can, get in, bring in some extra money, it just helps speed up the process, and I'm shooting, as crazy as it sounds, I'm shooting for 3.5 years, for the project. But I've seen them done in 2, but that's, I have a full-time job, man. That's hard to do. But anyways, let me know what you think about that. Just something of a talking discussion. And I'm going to get into some music stuff in some of the future videos. I'm not brave enough to film myself playing anything yet. But, it's about music and aviation and anything in general. But, I have a love for music just like I do aviation. Maybe not as much as aviation, but, and I have no talent for that like I do aviation, but, it is what it is. So y'all have a good one. And again, welcome to HiFly Radio, and thanks for watching. Cheers.